My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game, quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bellingham. It's a good run down the right. Now, can they get him away? Maldini.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Lovely bit of skill. Pass is just off target. Makalele. And they can counter here. And he's intervened well there.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Knocks it into space. And that pass isn't the best. Lam. Played towards the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Ah, he's given it away. Looking for options for movement. Messi defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Shapes to shoot! And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yaya Toure. Great vision. And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Lazio finding their passes. Bellingham tries to play it through. Good read, needed to be. Roberto Carlos. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Leicester cuts it out.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Vieira. Oh, easy pickings there. Mbappe! And it's Pedri. Tries a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Roberto Carlos. Araujo, very much a man of this moment. And it's Hazard. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Big chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Makalele. And the ball's gone astray. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Rummenigge. Defence opting here for strength in numbers.
Rummenigge really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Lazio do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Mbappe is onto this. Roberto Carlos! Well, now it's a race for the ball. No way through, so back it comes. Now the ball, he rises! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He's scored!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Botafogo have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time.
And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. So your views on the first half?
Botafogo merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Botafogo, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we're underway again.
Botafogo really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Makalele. Rummenigge. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he stands tall, impenetrable. And it's Makalele. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Roberto Carlos. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Short changes him with that pass. Rummenigge. Hazard. Hazard puts his foot on the gas. Nicely weighted ball. Dembele. And it's Bellingham. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Hazard. That is good strength. And he's being shifted off it. Botafogo are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Makalele. Botafogo leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? They've done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Botafogo are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to pass it through. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely aimed pass. Out to the right. Great run on the overlap here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe...
And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Makaleli. Driving forward. Can he get it through? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 19.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 8.
Botafogo
Messi.
do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And he's had it nicked away. Iniesta. Vitinha did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's in on goal. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Araujo gathers from the goal kick. Yaya Toure. Now who's going to be first to this? And he's searching through. He can get that clear. That's a throw. Vieira. The message is clear, none shall pass. Botafogo have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Great chance! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A case now, terrific hit, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Big relief, it just needed better contact. And they're quick to get it back. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Saliba is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Vitinha. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is a great pick out. Showing good feet. Hit into the middle. And he's taking no chances there. And that will be the final act. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Climbs up big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Ronaldo. Oh, that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. Now that looks a decent ball. Drives it in. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's found some space. It's a good... Oh, smashing header! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bellingham. Roberto Carlos. Lahm spots it and intercepts. Threads one in. Iniesta. Roberto Carlos. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Araujo gets it clear. And it's Yaya Toure. And this is and he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Tries to pass it through. And this is Roberto Carlos. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Corner number 2 then. Lahm plays it short. Botafogo have a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. And here's Roberto Carlos. And it's played, he rises! Really well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Botafogo are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Iniesta. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Saliba. Yaya Toure. Looking for a runner. Floated through. Oh, that's a key interception. Hernes. And once more he proves rigid and robust. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, that's well spotted. Yaya Toure. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, no joy this time. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. quality ball. Now, can they get him away? Iniesta. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, well measured. And this is Dembele. He is through here. And they're back on the ball again. And it's Roberto Carlos. And now the breakaway. That's an imaginative pass. That's been cut out, well played. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Nesta calmly anticipates. That is a brilliant interception. Hermes. Aimed beyond the defence. Nice control. Now it's Mbappe. And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! An instinctive delivery. Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
So, third corner of the game. Nesta tries to clear. Oh, it's played into the... It's a mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Botafogo in control at half-time, 2-0. Here we go again. Looking to play him in.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, a delicate chip through. Nesta deals with that comfortably. Yaya Toure. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldo is herring after that one. Yaya Toure. And it's Vitinha. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the shot. And a chance! He's got a goal! The second half sparked straight into life. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Oh, shooting chance! Yaya Toure. Roberto Carlos. Mbappe in the hunt and looking threatening. Vitinha. Yaya Toure. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Can he get on the end of this? Vitinha, and it's Iniesta. Great vision. Shot a goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution on the field.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Roberto Carlos. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Up he goes! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Driving on and making good progress. Nedved is fouled. And that was nowhere near his best. Nedved is offering some sort of an apology. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. Punched away. And that is out of play. And he's managed to gift it back. Oh, easy pickings there. Played out wide. Pulls it. There's the header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
There's going to be another change here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Nicely spread. Lahm is in a really good position out wide. And he's taking no chances there. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on. Botafogo surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. That is ended up in no man's land. Vitinha. Maldini makes the interception. Spread neatly. Great ball if he can get there. Roberto Carlos has it in a wide position. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Nedved. Nesta gets over and intercepts. Roberto Carlos knocks it into space. He's being urged to shoot. Played out to the right. Hoisted in. Dida deals with that, nice and simple.
Botafogo really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And it's Lam. Now the delivery. Araujo attempts a clearance. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And that is a little undercooked. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And that will be the final act. Botafogo can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that.
Just a
Your
quick
thoughts on
request
today's
today
game
for
then, Jim?
everybody to please kindly
Botafogo definitely
remove any cars
approached the
parked on
game in the
road
right
outside
way.
the
A
stadium.
nice mix-up of tactics, constantly keeping their opponents guessing. And it was just a lovely show of adaptability. And if that wasn't hard enough for the opposition...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely
Hello,
here.
everybody, and welcome
Gorgeous,
to
gorgeous
today's
evening.
match.
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. They do appear, Jim Beglin, to be going with a 5-3-2 formation.
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else. And that five at the back can easily produce wing-backs. If that's the case, I think, it might end up a three at times. Admittedly, though, if they do play deeper and in line with the centre-backs, then we can take it that they don't really want to give much away. That'll be foremost in their minds. But essentially, it depends on the two wide players in that defence. If they push on a little bit more, we could see something very different.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Big header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Rummenigge. So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Bellingham. Maldini makes the interception. And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Lahm. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vieira. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now they can break here. Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's Hazard! Hazard not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
In with the challenge. Vieira. Nedved. That's been slipped through. Oh, this is a great position. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
Good ball over the top. Danger averted for now. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Nedved. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
In towards the back stick. And it's Seedorf. Shot, surely! Oh, what a big quick to recover. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And here's Roberto Carlos. Ball's gone out of play. Seedorf. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cleared away. And it's made its way to him. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hazard tries to pass it through. Rummenigge! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And he was quick to react. Bellingham. Played over towards the opposite flank. Nicely spread.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Botafogo with the corner, there first. Van Dijk gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence.
2 added minutes has
That's
been
a sharp
indicated.
pass. Lahm driving on and making good progress. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Botafogo are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our charity fund, Chance in Football.
And so we're off again.
Botafogo have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Vieira knocks it into space. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, delightful ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Rummenigge. Seedorf. And a chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Lahm. Roberto Carlos. Vieira. Looking for the run. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Hazard. Roberto Carlos. Looking for options for movement. Nedved. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking to play him in. Just eases him off the ball. Roberto Carlos. Lahm, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Vieira. And it's Nedved. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Could move up a gear here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Cruyff. Araujo deals with that comfortably. That's an excellent interception. Azar. Lam. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. And here's Seedorf. Roberto Carlos. Cross in. Cleared away. And it's Yaya Toure. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that was very necessary. Bellingham did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Botafogo do have a chance to counter here. That has ended up in no man's land. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played back. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nedved showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Roberto Carlos. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 8. Bellingham. Number 4. Nedved. Number 15. Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Number 20.
Now it's Hullet. And
Hullet!
Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Rooney. Vieira. Here's Coutinho. And here's Suarez.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Mbappe.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a mighty effort! He can get that clear. Early ball, punched away. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that should get the job done. And the referee brings it to a close. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card.